Hey guys, this is kind of like a new way of me communicating with my Facebook friends. And I'm kind of liking it. This is like something that I've always wanted to do, kind of like just talk to you like this and just post it versus writing a super long post because I suck at spelling if you haven't noticed. I can't actually like articulate my thoughts very well into words, like written words. But I'm pretty good at talking, so we're going to continue with this. I also think it's a more intimate form of talking on social media because a lot of times we lose that face-to-face kind of contact. And I kind of wanted to bring that back here. So this is one of my obvious passions, which is mental health and wellness, like physical wellness. That's the reason why I became a coach. That is the reason why I decided to do all the things that I do. And as you know, I have a podcast called Meet the Answer. It is one of my pride and joys. And if you haven't listened to it, please do. I try to have actual good content on there. But that's where I got this idea to connect with you on Facebook this way. So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about what this actual, what is the word I'm trying to think of? Platform. What type of platform this actually is. So my kind of idea behind this is to have an interactive Facebook page talking about how to be happy, how to really grow yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever you need, and to be there for you guys. So what this is there's a program called a To Be Mindset, which is how I got the To Be Happy idea. And it's $189, I believe. But each product in there is actually worth $90. So you're getting an extremely good value for what you are getting. Like, if you think about it, I think there's like 8 to 10 things in there. You're paying $180, and each one of those is actually worth $90. And I know that because I've actually paid for my own superfood shake, and that's like $90 within itself. And you're getting all of that for $180. So that's the first thing that I would recommend that you get, because that is something that we then can work on together. It comes with a water bottle, which is like a really cute water bottle. You can make it yourself. I mean, there's like Pinterest ideas, obviously. There's Pinterest ideas for everything. But this one has specifically, this one has like basically throughout your day, you know how, I'm sure you've seen these water bottles before, where throughout your day it says, keep going, you're almost there, and it keeps you on track for drinking water because water is so powerful to your mind. I had no idea. I did have an idea, but I didn't realize that like water can wake you up so much, like so much. I actually decided, based off of this and listening to this woman who you are going to listen to, as well as me on this Facebook page, talk about how like cutting down your coffee intake and caffeine intake actually really, really helps your mind. And I decided to go a week without coffee. And within that week, I actually never missed it at all. And so I continued on for another week and another week. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I caved and I had coffee. But it was just more of a treat versus like I need coffee to wake up and live. So I think that is something really cool. I mean, I do have caffeine still. Like I have caffeine in my tea at night and I have caffeine in my pre-workout in the morning. But it's more of a green tea kind of blend for the morning one. And the afternoon one is just more like the actual just tea caffeine. And so, I mean, I'm still having caffeine, but on a very minimal amount compared to what I used to have. And I'm not even kidding you. I actually have more energy than whenever I started. So continuing on, you get that. You get some guidance from me and from her. She has more of just kind of like, this is what I created. So here's some videos to talk about what I created, why I created it, all the things like that. I'm here for more of like your glitches where you kind of have an idea as to where you're going, but you kind of forget what your goals are, why you wanted to start those goals, all of those things. And so that's kind of what I'm here for. That's how come I have one-on-one calls. If you want that, you need to schedule that with me. I prefer to have kind of like a 3-day in advance kind of window. So that way I am able to plan out every single person that I have on this Facebook page to have a a scheduled time, an intentional time with you, because I truly want to be as intentional as possible in here and authentic as possible. Also, I would just kind of wanted to mention this. I am not perfect at any of this. I kind of created this for my own need that I saw within myself. I saw myself getting a little run down, not really mentally helping myself or physically. I mean, physically I had it together. Like I did work out at this time, all of that, but I never really worked on my personal development, my personal growth. And I never realized how important my relationships were in my life and the reasons why it is so important to mend and have great relationships with people, because it affects you directly, mentally and physically. And so that was something that I really never took upon myself to do. But now that I have this audience and now that I have this kind of platform and this idea, I decided just to go for it. And if people never liked it, then people never had to join. Like, it wasn't really like a big deal. But I just kind of wanted to do it for myself and see my personal growth and document my personal growth. And if people wanted to join and have a space for themselves to be able to post what they're meal planning, what they're doing, how they're growing, all of that, then that's what I wanted to do. And so that's kind of what this is. This is essentially just a place for us to share ideas, to be happy, to be healthy, and to grow together. And there will be no negative energy, no making fun of anybody. This is just simply a place to share your health and to even document your own health journey. I would love it to see personal growth transitions, transformations, whatever you have. I would love to see it, and it truly warms my heart whenever I see people doing that. The other day, I was doing my little morning routine. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's What I've Prayed For, all lowercase. You can follow me there, and I post like every day. And I post my kind of morning routine. What I do, I obviously make my little liquid encouragement, which, side note, the reason why I call it liquid encouragement is because I always am so fearful for the day, and calling it liquid encouragement and physically drinking it helps me to be not scared for the day that is coming, the day of work that I'm going to have that I'm not sure what's going to happen, the day of might possibly getting a ticket from parking in the wrong spot, things that you don't plan for. I fear the most, and it's one of my biggest fears is fearing the unknown, and I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. But whenever I named something, like a drink that I drink every morning, liquid encouragement, like the encouragement to get through my day, it actually has helped me a lot. And I know that sounds super corny and super cheesy, but it has helped me mentally, and it's just something physically that I do to aid my mental health. And my mental health is then aiding my body to be able to physically get through my day and to have the best day possible. And so I just find that very interesting that even changing a little routine like that has really helped me. And so that's the one thing that I do. But what I was going into was that I have a little routine where I do gratitude, I read the Bible, I do either a devotional or I read a personal development book, all the things like that. And I wanted to mention that I have all of that linked on my, blog. And I have that linked in my pinned post on this Facebook page. So feel free to check that out. Anyways, I have all of those linked there, but I wanted to have kind of a place where if people never wanted to buy something, or if they just wanted just some guidance to see if they even wanted to do that in the morning, or just had a small routine, because I'm telling you, morning routines and evening routines help tremendously for your day and for the next day. And I just highly suggest that. And so if you ever have wanted to start it, not sure where to start, all the things like that, I've created a PDF file to where you can print it off and physically write it down. Or if you have like a touch screen or anything like that, you can write and draw on the touch screen and be able to write your gratitude and just journal entries and things like that. I'm eventually going to grow on my PDF files that I'm going to be sending you. So this is just kind of a start. And then eventually, as I get more feedback as to what you guys want, what I think would be most helpful, what I found most helpful, then I will continue to change those, edit those, grow those, make those better. So just hang in with me. Is that even a thing? Bear with me and help me out with that. Give me more feedback, because feedback is great. It helps me be able to be a better person for you guys, and helps me just continue to learn about myself in general. And so, I'll be sending that to you guys. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to do kind of like a podcast style, kind of like this. This is the first one. So I do ask that my call to action for this video, this isn't even a video. We aren't even on YouTube. This is a podcast kind of thing. So at the end of this memo, if that's even a thing, should I just call it a podcast or a memo? Let me know. Anyways, please leave your email, and that way I can send you these PDF files, because it's going to explain everything. It's going to encourage you. It's going to help you grow. And so please leave your email down below. If you don't feel comfortable leaving it down below, please message me on Facebook, and I will email you everything, as well as the 2B mindset kit, so that way you can buy that. I'm trying to think what else. I'm so excited for this. This is kind of a new gig. This is kind of like a new thing, but I'm super passionate about this. Like this honestly lights a fire in me. Kind of how whenever I started my podcast, like it just kind of lights a fire. It's amazing. And it makes me feel like so excited to start this journey with you guys, because again, I am not perfect. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm learning with you guys. And it's amazing that you guys want to learn with me. And so, yeah, this is my very first one. I don't really know what to call these. I don't know if it's like a 2B podcast, 2B mindset podcast. No, what is it? Not 2B mindset, 2B happy podcast. Should I name it like what I've prayed for podcast? You guys let me know what you think. That's it. Let me know or post some ideas that you have for me to talk about, some things that you're struggling with. That's it. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.